What's up, everybody? Serious and silliness bodybuilding. I hope everybody likes my military attire. I just felt like fix this light a little bit. I bought this shirt, the Superman shirt, and then oh Jesus Christ! Look at this, and I just had the hat to match. Look at this. What a great name.
It's like I'm talking to a tree.
Well, no, I look, dude, I'm still sexy.
Where's
bro.
John? Where's John? All I can see is a tree. You're so camouflaged. Oh, there you are. Couldn't see you with the camouflage.
I'm still sexy.
Which I've said this before.
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt.
Anytime I see people who get lost in the forest or the wilderness,
yeah,
I don't feel sorry for you fucking cunts.
Why?
You fucking deserve to die in the wilderness a very painful death, because you go to your fucking BCF or your local fucking camping store and you're like, oh, let's go to the latest camping gear. Camouflage tent, camouflage sleeping bag, camouflage backpack. Then you go for a walk to the river and wonder why you can't find where you're fucking camping on the way back, you dumb cunts, because it's all camouflage. Go fuck yourselves and die with a bear.
It's so funny that you said that. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Hidden.
By the way, my wife gave me this drink, right? She's fucking with me today because she's taking a day off for mental health. One day.
I'm sick.
She's sick. Sorry, she's sick.
Why is it green?
Because it's healthy. It's healthy because it's all the green stuff. But you want the truth? You want the truth while it's green? What's in this?
Orange juice, pineapple juice.
Orange juice, pineapple juice, cranberry juice.
Come on, this fucking thing.
A fuck ton of vodka. Blue Alizé. What else? Blue Curacao. So what it is, she tried to trick me into drinking a healthy green drink, and it's full of fucking alcohol.
So it's funny that you actually mentioned that, right?
By the way, TDs, in case I'm not turning gay, these are actually tribal beads. My friend brought me back from Niger. Nigeria. Yeah. I mean, it's spelled
Nigeria. Nigeria.
No, not Nigeria. And he actually posted it, right? Because he went over there and he lived with the tribes for like 2 weeks, like out in the fucking boondock, covered in cow shit.
Don't say it with the soft G, because you'll get me demonetized. Say it with the hard G.
And he posted it, and he posted the country with the flag. He posted Niger with the flag, and he got banned for a month of Facebook for putting that up.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna change your name to Lord Cunt to Lord ADHD. Okay. Let's go back to the forest thing you were talking about.
Hold on. Also, my wife gave me this and she stuck it on me. This was on the potatoes. It says all-purpose potatoes. So I want to know, are there special types of potatoes that you can only mash or boil or make chips out of? Are there some sort of special potatoes? I'm a special
What is this? All right. There was this documentary.
Okay.
On Netflix, which
there's a lot of them actually.
Yeah. It's called Golden Greed. Oh, Greed and Gold or something like that.
Oh.
So this guy in 2010, who's really wealthy, he was 80.
Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. I'm trying to look interested. Hold on, carry on.
Yeah, you'll like it once I'm done. You'll like it once I explain. This guy who was like retired, 80 years old, he was really wealthy. He decides that he's going to put together a hidden treasure, a box of treasure. So he gets this big brass box, and well, you know what? I'm just going to talk to the people then. He's just going to get this. He gets this big brass box, and he puts all this.
Can you put John on YouTube on Serious and Silliness and watch the comments coming up?
No.
You can see the comments. There's nothing coming up here so far. But anyway, so this guy buries treasure in fucking somewhere by the Rocky Mountains, which spans like 4 different states, right? And it's interesting. Thank you, D-Post. Which spans like 4 different states. And so he doesn't tell anybody where it is, but he puts out a book, right? With hints, with clues.
I think I've seen something like this, yeah.
So
and then he gets Alzheimer's and he can't remember where he put it himself.
That did happen. That'd be funny if it did, but it didn't happen. So now all the crazies come out and they're going treasure hunting all over the Rocky Mountains, Yellowstone Park, all over the place. But for 10 years that these people are looking for it.
But isn't it like that island? Isn't there an island somewhere where there's meant to be treasure? And there's a documentary on that one too, where they go to this island and they're trying to find some treasure. But it's like a naval base and they can't get into certain areas. Something island. A similar story where there's meant to be treasure from pirates.
Yeah, no. This wasn't treasure from pirates. This was a lunatic old man who had nothing better to do with his money, and he actually buried treasure. Right, it was between like worth between $1 and $2 million. He hid it out there and didn't tell anybody. Published a book. Everybody went and bought the book. Right? Where the hell are you going? I'm telling a story.
I'm listening.
So he publishes this book, and of course, all the crazies come out. Right? Yeah. All the crazies come out, and they're all trying to look for this fucking treasure, and it gets to the point where like. I think 4 people died looking for this treasure. One guy thought it was one group of guys. It was this guy and these 2 kids, and they really thought that it was buried under this boulder. And it took 2 years for them to break this boulder apart, and nothing was underneath there. And it got to the point where. What'd you say?
That's like opening up. That's like opening up Capone's safe with Geraldo when there was nothing.
Right. Right. So when you were like, and when you go out there,
thank you to that person that just commented, Oak Island. Yes, that was the name of the show.
So the rich guy's name was Finn something, I forgot. But then like all the crazies come out, right?
Errol Flynn.
No, it wasn't Errol Flynn. No, Errol Flynn is the guy with the sword. But anyway, so and now like 4 people died because they're out there fucking trying to look for the treasure. So what you were saying before is I don't give a shit. These people really go out there and they're looking for this goddamn treasure.
Well, I don't care if they die. I don't care if there's a car accident tomorrow and a little 5-year-old girl gets her head decapitated in the back seat.
I was literally hate watching this thing because I couldn't believe this many people. It got to the point where they were.
You hate watching it.
Hate watching it. I got to the.
Is that like because you hate it, you just kept watching it?
Yeah, I just couldn't stop watching. I fucking hated
looking at the wedding album.
I couldn't stop fucking watching it. These people like would not give up. He had people stalking his house. He had people stalking his granddaughter. He had
find out where it was. Someone might kidnap him to get him to tell the truth.
Yeah, well, one guy did break into his house, but he didn't have a house. He had a compound because he was so wealthy. I think in New Mexico. So his whole family lived on this compound. You know, this a whole bunch of land with old houses and whatnot, and the gate. And there was a guy who broke in and
Escobar.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, he buried lots of money. Remember, he buried lots of money, barrels of money. And it was only a couple of years ago, a farmer down there dug up barrels that had like $40-odd million in, and he had to turn limb because even though he's gone now, Escobar, there's probably still his men out there that if you came up with 40 million of his dollars, they might want it back.
Yeah, right.
So now I can't see you again. Where are you going? Okay, hold on. My wife's watching us live. She has a question. This is going to be good.
Okay, go ahead. How did I get so?
My wife wants to know the guy who commented Oak Island. Is he dressed as Iron Man?
Looks like he's dressed as Iron Man.
No, he's not. It's just a red shirt that he has on.
Just a red shirt. It's Kai Green.
Yeah. Anyway, they finally find somebody finally finds the goddamn treasure, but they give you no fucking information. The guy wants to be, how big is your, okay, I'm gonna, but the guy finally fucking finds the treasure. They give you no information, and people were still stalking him, right? After like 10 years, they were still coming to the house. They were still looking. They were still stalking him, even after he told. Then the guy who actually found the treasure, put it on an auction, and they had made like, I think it was auctioned off for like 1.2 million. But I was hate watching it because exactly what you said. These people devoted their lives, spent their life savings, stopped everything, went out there. It was like, dude.
Hello. Carol calling the pot black. You devoted your life to go into the gym, build a muscle, and look how that turned out.
Yeah, I know. Did you see my video where I was working out? Did you see it?
I did. I'm like, I'm going to actually retire and quit after seeing that. It's just like I can't do it anymore.
But let me tell you, I'm still sexy, bro.
I've had a few drinks. You're looking even sexier.
I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt. I'm still sexy with my logo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you. Anyway,
and on the back it says, after a few drinks, you'll also agree.
I should do that. I should totally do that. That'd be fucking perfect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, that would be fucking great. I gotta get that made up.
Especially if it's a Cosby drink.
Yeah. Oh. So the topic for tonight, I figured since we can't say
you're talking about treasures, and the topic was things that annoy you in the gym.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about things that annoy us in the gym, and the people in the comment section
comes on, because if anyone from your gym comes on, you're going to be it. You're going to be the thing that annoys them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's the pre-workout talking, bro. Oh. Anyway, so the number one, there's a lot of shit that annoys me in the gym, but for me,
where do we start?
Yeah, the number one thing that annoys me in the gym, and I've went on rants about this on my channel, right? The number one thing that annoys me in the gym is when I'm in the locker room, and
this has to be number one.
Yeah. Well, no, I have that's up there, but this is my number one. Then we'll talk about your number one. The old men that have no problem walking around naked in the locker room, and then like they want to talk to you naked.
They're
like
balls.
It's unbelievable. I don't know what happens after the age of 65 or something like that. It like drives me crazy that they're okay with just exactly. Yeah. It blows me away. It's like, what I understand. See, here's the thing. It's like, there's no self-awareness. I understand you're comfortable in being naked. But I'm not comfortable with you being naked. So can you please not be naked when you talk to me? I mean, can't you like
eye contact all the time? Eye contact.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's like, I understand that there are some people that like, take a shower after the gym or like they're in the sauna or whatever. But okay.
You have the old man at your gym too. After the shower, they'll actually go to the sink and shave and not even put a towel on, stand butt naked while they're shaving in the sink.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's like you got this old ass that goes in now and shit. How mine's starting to look as I get older. Like, it's
but it's like you should. I will allow you to be naked for 5 seconds, because for 5 you can at least put your underwear on. So like 5 seconds is a long time. Like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. I could be fully dressed in 5 seconds. Like literally.
You come 7 seconds, you're getting a boner.
It just annoys the shit out of me, and it happens almost every time, and every gym. It's unbelievable.
You're taking it negatively. What you should do is become friends.
Yeah.
And just ask, can you wash their back and stuff, and just go in and have a shower together.
That's actually, I bet you that would work.
Water, shower with the mate. Shower with
that
the mate.
That actually, I bet you that would work. If I pretended I was one of those homosexuals.
Or if you ask them, can I shower with? If you ask them, can I shower with you? Chances are they'll never talk to you naked again.
Yeah.
Reverse psychology.
The problem is unless
you pick the biggest faggot in the gym. you're screaming rape from shower number 4.
Well, what's funny is the raging gay guy in the gym that I go to. He's never naked in the locker room. He always has his clothes on. I mean, he's got short shorts on, whereas and his half shirt that says "I love DILF." But he's always.
Does he wear a "I love DILF"?
He does. I swear to God.
Good on you, Pratt. That's like
I love
like that. Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Yeah, and he's always fucking dressed. He's always dressed. So Daniel Zaya says they're not re-racking the weights or putting plates where they are supposed to go.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, that bothers the shit out of me.
A leg press. You ever been to a leg press? And women, come on. Who puts like a 1.5 kilo on a fucking leg press? Your Nikes weigh fucking more, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
It's like, I can understand if you get near max, maybe a 25 pounder could add more weight. But these little 1 kilo, 5 pounder plates, give me a fucking break. Come on. It's like, and then they'll put it like a 20 kilo here, a couple of 5 pounders in between, then another 20 kilo. Or if it's a Smith machine, being a short ass, some tall pricks playing a trick on me and put the 20 kilo right at the top. Why don't you put it down fucking low? Why you got to put it up there just because you're tall?
Yeah. So Kevin's actually a friend of mine. He actually says that bad music. The thing is, though, that doesn't really bother me too much anymore because everybody's got earbuds on now.
Here's the thing about the music too. I hate music. A lot of the gyms I go to, it is the same bullshit. Nigga, fucking hose, bitch, suck my dick, lick my big wet pussy. It's the same fucking shit. I don't mind a bit of mix, a bit of rock and roll, maybe a bit of listen, and then a bit of rap crap, and then a bit of. But when it's just the same fucking. But what I found, you probably do it too. If you're into your training, and I always tell this to people, I've never needed music to get me motivated. You see these young kids now, they've got their big fucking ear warmers on like they're fucking up in the Arctic. And they've got their songs going. You can see the squat bar set up and they're like, they got the hard look. Oh, that's the song. That's the fucking song. I'm going to go squat now. It's like if you need music to motivate you, get the fuck out because there's music playing. But to me, it's background noise. I couldn't tell you what song it is. If I'm that focused on my training, this is where it comes to the phones when I say no phones in gyms, unless you're a heart surgeon on call.
Yeah,
if you can't go, well, I get told now 45 minutes is all you need. So if you can't go 45 minutes without your fucking phone, you're a dumb cunt. It's like, oh, Leo, use it for my music. Really? But then I go, hold on, let me pick a song. Oh, wait a minute, I got 5 messages. I'll just check them. Oh, fucking wife's angry at me. Now I'm going to have to go home after this workout that she ruined and beat her fucking ass because she fucked up my workout. It's like, you don't need your phone. Cardio, yes. Serious training, or if you want to be a serious bodybuilder, no. For the average person, fine. But if you don't have your phone, get off the fucking bench so I can use it.
Exactly. I can't tell you how many, and like, it's always the same kind of kid. It's the kid in the pajama bottom or the pet or the sweatpants with the slides on and the socks that are sitting on the bench with the phone. And it's like they don't even have the
Gym Shark or Young LA. Nothing on the companies, but they're the wankers that wear it.
Oh, okay. And you know, it's like, and then when you go, dude, let me work in with you. It's like a problem. They look at you like, oh yeah, oh okay. Well, it's just like have some.
No. If you work in with me, I'm gonna have to actually do a set. No, I don't want you to work in with me.
Yeah. Michael Nippart says a city gym that I worked at, a college professor would get in the whirlpool naked. Come on, that's fucking gross, bro. Like he should be thrown out on his ass. That's fucking ridiculous. And non-IFBB bro says, bet you $5 that gonna be John in his later life. I think once we is yeah, you're probably around just walk around naked. Oh God.
But even some gyms you go to, when you see these influencers with their tripods filming every set, and I'm just like, why every set? Just come on, just do your workout. Even to me, if I was going to do that, I'd do my proper workout without my phone. That way I'm focused on just say chest. I'm getting a good workout. At the end of the chest workout, it'll only take you 10 minutes, if that, to go back and just film one quick set of each, explaining what you did that workout. You don't need to go, okay, now I'm going to add another 20 pounds to this bench. Let's see how we go. That was pretty good. Now go up another set and we'll see how we go. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are that anybody wants to watch that apart from some pedo jacking off with marmalade and peanut butter?
Yeah, that's actually, I'm hoping somebody watched my video with jacking off with peanut butter. I wouldn't.
Well,
mind.
I did, but I did Vegemite.
The non-wearing, yes, the smelly guy there's always a smelly guy in the gym. There's always a smelly guy in the gym. Always.
Garlic, onion, and asshole combined. It's three smells. And the other thing I hate is when that smelly cunt, actually going to get me another drink, that smelly cunt that goes into the toilet, and we talked about this before, they leave the big shit marks in the toilet. I go in, I'm thinking, I only want to take a piss. But I'm going to have to clean this shit up because if I go out and someone comes in after me, Lee Priest left skid marks.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, because you're Lee Priest. But there's always a smelly guy in the gym. There's always a guy that's shadow boxing in the gym, which I don't understand at all. It's not a boxing gym.
I've noticed this. The guys that shadow box, well, back in the day, it would be in Golds. A guy would come in with his hot girlfriend, right? And just to show his dominance that he's got a hot girlfriend, he'd go over to the bag and go, boom, 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 boom. hey, fuckers, you want to look at my girl? I'm just letting you know. I
Yeah.
can fucking fight.
I could really hit this bag. Yeah. Look out.
Look out. Oh, as Miyagi says, bag does not hit.
Oh,
Bag does not hit back.
yeah. There's always a guy who shadow boxes, and sometimes there's even a guy who practices his golf swing. That's the best. But that
When
you got to
get
go.
the fucking cable.
Yeah, but that you got to go to.
I get
That
the cable, but
yeah, that's Bo. That's not you.
okay.
Yeah,
I do half reps. I do half reps. Honey, he just said I got a small cock.
that's not what I said. I said you're average.
Well, to Bo, everyone's small.
I would love to know what it's like to be him just one time. I would love to know what kind of.
Would you go to a nude beach? Would you go to a nude beach?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to a nude beach before.
What you do is you stay in the water until the beach is crowded, and then you be like George. You just walk back and forth, dun 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 dun, and then you come out the water, dun 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 dun, dun and the fucking thing.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. There's always
like a octopus.
So there's a smelly guy in the gym. There's always a shadow boxer in the gym. And I hate to say it, but there's always, without fail, a special needs guy, a mental illness guy in the gym. There's always a guy who's either autistic or a little fucked up in the head, and he wants to talk to you and be your friend. Yeah,
that's me. That's me. What are you talking? You fucking asshole. That's me. You prick. When you said autistic.
Yeah. Like I figured out who the guy is in my gym. It's this kid. He must be autistic or something. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I know he's fucked in the head. And when he's working out, he's okay. He's okay when he's working out. But it's when he does cardio, it really comes on. When he's doing cardio, when he's on the treadmill, he just starts going. And you're like, what the fuck is? And everybody's trying to act like normal. Like, oh, that's
calories. That burns more calories doing this. Hey, just if any car yards are available, you can hire them out for $100 an hour to stand out the front of your car yard, like fucking doing that.
The thing I hate the most is the oh, Jesus Christ.
I was going to say you'd hate the sluts in their tight clothes with their tits and a camel toe showing, but you'd probably like that.
Yeah, I do. JT, I'm gonna admit something. When I'm in the zone,
you're coming out. Thank God. He's a big day.
JT, when I'm in the zone and I have my earbuds in, and I actually do say the words. I actually do sing the words sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. You know?
Yeah. Well, why not? It's in a song. It's not. I don't get it. You can't be offended if you've got a song out and people love your song, and they're paying you homage and they're singing the words to your song. You can't get offended if that word's in your song and you're just singing the words to the song. I don't get that. It's fucking bullshit.
No, I'm not even talking about that.
Oh,
like, like I'm just talking any song. Like the other day, I have my earbuds in and I'm working out, and that song, if you like pina colada.
Oh, my wife likes that song.
Yeah.
And she's dancing. Keep going. You got her in the mood. Keep going.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I could find it, because
it's like when I'm listening to "My Way" by Frank Sinatra
or Elvis Presley. Which one do you like?
Away like this, and Frank Sinatra's on in my headphones. But when a girl in those tights come beside me, I'm like, nigga, bitch, hoe, slut, whore. I'm just
yeah. Can you please stop saying the N-word, please? You can say anything you want.
Oh, why? You're so offended by it?
No, it's just that I then the $12 I get a month gets reduced to $7 because I'm not.
Sorry. A. I said A, not an R.
No, I literally.
Look, I'm gonna send you $36. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. All my sponsors dropped me before.
If I was on a computer right now, I'd do a fucking super chat just to fucking help you out.
Yeah, somebody send me $1. Jesus.
Look, I don't think I can even switch over from here. Hold on, look at this. Oh, I disappeared on you.
Where'd you go? Oh, ain't this
quiet? This is going to be funny.
Okay.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm glad.
Okay,
Oh, the name of the song is Escape.
Escape. What's that mean?
That's the name of the song that your wife likes, the Pina Colada song. What are you doing?
I'm here.
What are you doing?
You'll find out.
All right, I'm gonna start singing because I don't know what you're doing.
I can still hear you, baby.
Turner's Africa, please.
Sing Africa.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
I was tired of my lady.
Oh.
We've been together too long.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go. Well,
I was trying to send you
of your favorite
$14.99.
song.
I was trying to send you $14.99 on the super chat, but because I'm
Oh, thanks.
I'm unable to send right now.
Yeah.
And the comment was, "You're a cunt."
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks. But anyway, there's always the mental illness kid in the gym. You know, yeah. There's always, and he always wants to talk to me, and I always try to be really nice too. I'm not like get away from me, mental illness kid. I'm always trying to be very nice.
The R word. You want to say the R word? I know.
No, I don't want to say that. You already said the N word. I might as well just say the R word.
Let me tell you a funny thing. This was a funny story with the N word. If you want to know, I was at Body Power with Mental Hamster. My friend Aaron and Adam. Is one of his cousins, because they're like a mixed family, is actually black. He's a big, tall black guy.
Uh-huh.
And he's
biracial.
He's dry, but no, he's like fully black. They're sort of intertwined by marriage type thing, not by
Gotcha. Yeah.
not by being a whore, getting black dick. So we're at the expo, and he's Chris, the big, tall black guy, and he dropped the N word.
Oh.
Lady comes to me, she's like, "Excuse me, Lee." I said, "Yes." She goes, "That fella over there is using the N word." I'm like, "Who?" And she goes, so I go, "Chris, come here. I said, "This lady said you're using the N word. Now, I don't want you to tell me what it is. I'm going to guess." All right? Lady's standing there. She's standing there. I said, "Chris, did you say the word naughty?" He just smiles at me and goes, I said, "Did you say the word never?" Yes. I said, "Did you say the word nappy?" Now, I'm going through every N word I can, and he's just shaking his head. So in the very end, I just looked at him and said, "Okay, nigger, I give up. What did you say?" And this old lady goes, and she walked off.
It's hysterical.
I went through probably 20 N words before I got to the ego one. I said, "Well, I give up. What did you say?"
And that was what Chris Cormier you said?
No, this was another guy named Chris, but yeah, he was laughing his head off, and she walked off disgusted.
Oh, dude, that's fucking hilarious. That's so fucking funny.
We've got to have a sense of humor these days. Come on.
Oh God, tell me about it.
Yeah, but that's BO too, and I don't want to be stereotypical, but here in Australia,
Yeah.
a lot of the BOs comes from the Indian type people. Nothing against Indians, but just saying.
I've noticed that. Honestly, I've noticed where I am, the smelly people tend to be the white. There's always like a white guy who's always the smelly guy.
Probably ways
I never have a problem with the Indian people, black people. It's always a smelly white guy. I don't know what the deal is.
Why you hate your race so bad? Why?
I'm Italian, so
Yeah, it's always that smelly white guy with the camouflage fucking hat on.
Yeah. You know what else I hate in the gym? I understand that people go to the gym and they maybe they're starting out, they don't know what they're doing, and so on and so forth. But one of the things that really drive me crazy is what I refer to as the blind leading the blind. When somebody has no idea what the fuck they're doing, teaching somebody else who has no idea what the fuck they're doing the wrong fucking way. That just fuck.
Or they get to a machine and they're reading the instructions on the machine to see how it works.
And it's usually a guy teaching his wife or his girlfriend, and you're like, oh my God.
She's like, "I don't like this. It doesn't feel right. No, you got to do it this way. It still doesn't feel right. Maybe put the seat a bit lower. I don't like this one. Can we move on to something else?"
It just blows me away.
Smelly pricks for a minute. I got a question, and I've asked my wife this, but I want to know. It started off 24 hours. Then it was 48 hours. Then it was 72. Now I've seen it canned for 96 hours. It says 96 hours on the deodorant can. Who the fuck isn't showering for fucking 2, 3, or 4 days to wear this fucking deodorant?
Those people looking for the treasure in fucking Yellowstone Park. That's who's not. Oh, sweet
You
Jesus.
see the deodorant now, it says 72 hours. I'm thinking, well, who's not going to shower within fucking 72 hours? What the fuck?
It lasts 12 years. One swipe.
Yeah. It's like, oh, wow. So I
That-
might as well just
that-
get toilet paper and wipe my ass and then wash it and use it again.
But they're blind leading the blind. That
What
drives
about
me.
sweat, though? You always got that one person who doesn't bring a towel and they will leave sweat sometimes, and you're just like, what
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
gross.
It's like,
Yeah. That doesn't really bother me too much because I work in the sewer.
it's another thing I hate. I don't know why
but I
they do it. It must be weak ass men who scared their wives or girlfriends. Some gyms I've been to, there'll be needles in there. I'm like, who's taking a shot of steroids at the fucking gym? It's not instant. You don't take it and go, oh, fuck, I'm out there training. It's going to kick in fucking 5 minutes. I'm like, who's doing their shots at the gym? I don't get that either.
That's probably because either they're young guys and they can't do it at home because of their parents, or they're guys that are afraid of their wives that don't want to do it.
Well, you can't do it. You can do it somewhere else.
Trying to show up.
It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I never did that at the gym. But
If you're gonna do it at the gym, leave a couple of drops in it for me to try squeeze out the end of the fucking needle. Jesus.
Yeah, really. Stingy ass motherfuckers.
I tell you.
I know. Yeah.
You know those I hate at the gym they don't have anymore? Glory holes.
You got to go to the right gym, bro. Like,
just looked up at me like this.
yeah, you got
I
to.
know, honey. I know. Since they got rid of him, you've been out of work. I'm sorry. I love you.
You gotta go to the ones.
You might not see me tomorrow, John, or Thursday.
Yeah.
If you're not.
You got to go to the ones in the East Village.
I'm in the river with a brick around my neck.
I don't blame you. I don't know how she lives with you. Jesus Christ.
Honey, how do you live with me? Is that why you drink so much? That's why you constantly drink. Okay. What I mean, so that isn't it?
Yeah. There you go. When people are squatting, I know there's all different types. They fuck up the squat all the time. But when people are squatting and their bodies practically fold in half. Yeah, exactly. It's like I saw that today.
They do that. They do it. I can't even do it how they do it. It's like
Can't even. I know. It's like
this is like instructional video, kids.
yeah.
It's like a normal squat. You'd be like this. They go.
Yeah. Yeah, they turn it into a good morning. Yeah. Yeah. That blows me away. Like it's just like
Well,
how does
I
that?
go into a gay Mardi Gras actually with these on.
That's all right.
I showed my tits.
Show you my tits. I want to go to Mardi Gras just for that.
Rachel likes to go to Mardi Gras, don't you, honey? You want to go to New Orleans, don't you? Yes, honey, I do. That's right, honey.
Yeah, dude, the price to go to New Orleans at Mardi Gras is insane. I looked it up once. It was fucking insane.
I bet they bump the drinks up too.
They bump everything up. It's like not worth it at all. And it's like it's in. I think the last time I looked, this was like pre-COVID, and I was going to go with the wife because we've never been to New Orleans, and we looked up, and I think for the two of us, it was going to cost over $5,000 between hotel and airfare. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. I swear to God, it was just ridiculous. In a nice hotel, you know what I mean, and airfare. It was going to cost over $5,000. I was like, get the fuck out.
It's probably cheap, and you can go stay in one of those B&Bs where Katrina went through. They're still open and empty. You could just stay in one of those houses.
Yeah,
They still haven't fixed that area up. Was it District 9 or something?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of that movie, District 9? I don't know.
Okay. The other thing that I can't stand is when people are doing shoulder presses, right? And I don't know why they do this, but
Dumbbell, barbell, or machine.
barbell shoulder presses, and they come to the top of their head. Did you ever see that?
I saw that on a Smith machine not long ago. A guy was doing that, and he's just bringing it to the top of his head.
It's just I'm like, and here's the worst part. Like, you know, when we were young, the guys in the gym would have to show you, or you would look at a magazine, and in the magazine would be step by step what to do. It's at your fucking fingertips. You literally just do how to shoulder press, and 5,000 videos come up, and it's like it baffles me. It just fucking
They got their phone watching a guy riding the bike around. They can't look at how to do a shoulder press. They're too busy on YouTube watching some bullshit on TikTok.
Oh God, and
should do. Here's an idea, because I'm an ideas man today because of the drink. On TikTok, we should go on there and do challenges, but our challenges are going to be real. How to do a correct shoulder press. Nothing, people do stupid shit. We're going to be like how to do a proper shoulder press, and we challenge you to do it. We challenge you to do a proper dumbbell press. We're going to do challenges, but of things that are actually correct.
Oh yeah, it's fucking unbelievable. And here's the thing. When they put on 10 plates on a leg press and they don't even go like an eighth of the way down, here's the thing. They're going to work the next day and telling their friends that they leg press 10 plates.
Look at the comment. Did leg press today, killed it. I'm like, I saw this one guy, because sometimes at a gym there can be guys who aren't big, but they're just naturally strong. They have the strong.
Yeah, I've seen that. Totally.
So this guy loaded up the leg press and he had his knee wraps on, and I'm like, legs like this. I'm thinking, fuck. Okay, well, I'll wait to see before I cast judgment.
Right.
Took him forever to put his wraps on, and I'm waiting, thinking, fuck, I'm gonna cool down. He hops on, and he turned the handles out. He didn't even turn the handles out where the stoppers are. He just lifted it 2 inches off the stopper, did one rep and got off. I'm like, I waited 10 minutes to watch that fucking bullshit. It took you longer to put your knee wraps on. And I don't know how you can wear a belt on leg press, but he had a big fucking weightlifting belt on. And he did one rep that went off the stopper that high and come back down. And he got off all fucking, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, unbelievable. Or what about the people that use a calf machine and think it's a leg press, or they think it's a squat?
Or a shoulder press.
No, but I've seen people like that have, the ones where like where you're sitting back and and they think it's a leg press, and it's just and you're like, and it's right there with the red highlighted the calf on the sign.
I can't read that.
And it's just what blows me away is the information is at your fingertips instantly, and they just refuse to fucking.
What blows me away is I'd say probably number 5 Cyclone.
Yeah, that would definitely blow you away.
If we leave the gym now, let's just leave the gym for a minute.
Okay.
You know what else I hate? When I'm at a fucking crosswalk and there's that one prick that pushes the light to cross, and because there's no cars coming the other way, they just walk anyway. Now I'm stuck there sitting, waiting for this fucker to walk that's already walked for no reason. If you're not going to wait for the cars, don't push the button. Half the buttons aren't connected anyway. And another thing, when the light goes green, go. Don't leave 3 or 4 car lengths in between fucking cars when you're turning or going straight, and get up to speed. Speed limit here, 80 kilometers. It takes them 2 kilometers to hit 80, 40, 45, 50. I'm like, fucking hell, get on the gas. The more cars can get through the traffic lights.
I don't know. I never really thought about it. But I'll tell you this much. In New York, people just cross when they feel like crossing.
Oh, yeah, they just step out. Well, over there, it's all a lawsuit waiting to happen, isn't it?
I remember. I went to L.A. This was, I want to say 2000.
I thought they stopped for you in LA. They used to stop. If you're standing on the sidewalk, cars would just stop, and you're like, what do they stop for? And they want you to cross the road.
2006, 2007, give or take. I met a girl.
I didn't see you. Why didn't I see you?
I don't know. Strange. And I remember I was with this girl, and I actually met a girl. She was from LA, and we went to
trains. Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Why do you have to tell everybody all my intimate details, bro? Seriously.
We're open here. This is an open podcast. This is.
Oh, I forgot. Right. It's big one dick. Big deal.
From behind you couldn't tell it was tucked up. What the fuck?
Yeah. So I remember I was with her, and we had to cross the street, and I just crossed the street. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm crossing the street." What the? She goes, "You got to go to the crosswalk, and you have to." I'm like, and what's funny is that once you said that, I realized all the people would go to the crosswalk and cross, where like And what's funny is that in New York City, like Manhattan, people will go to the crosswalk, but the outer boroughs, Brooklyn, they just cross. Brooklyn, the Bronx, Staten Island, Queens, they just cross anywhere.
I was in Columbus, Ohio, after the Arnold. Went to a steak restaurant with MD at the time.
Yeah.
Dinner's over. I'm walking back to the hotel, so it's probably 11 o'clock at night, snowing outside. Not one fucking car on the road, and I got across to the hotel.
Yeah.
Almost across from the steak. The crosswalk where the lights are is probably, say, half a mile down the road.
Yeah.
Where the next block is. I think I'm not walking away. I'm going here. So I start crossing the road. All of a sudden, woo!
Oh, look how you froze.
Like,
That's funny.
You got to be shitting me. Oh,
You froze for a second. You were like this.
am I?
You're freezing again.
No, I'm not. Just tricking.
That was pretty good. That was exactly what.
So I crossed the street, and his cop goes, "Excuse me, sir, you didn't use the crosswalk." I said, "Yeah, I know, because it's a long way down there, and there's no one coming. I just thought I'd come across. You got the ID on you?" I said, "No." I said, "At the hotel." He goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Originally Australia." "Oh, isn't that where Arnold's from?" I said, "No, that's Austria. I'm from where the kangaroos are from." He's like, "Oh." Now I'm standing there, fucking snowing. I'm in the fucking cold. He's like, "Oh, okay, then. Well, don't do it again." I'm like, "Was it one fucking car? I mean, you could have shot a shotgun down the street. Wouldn't have hit fuck all." But this one cop must have been hiding. When he saw me, he's like, "I've got him."
I would be the worst. I would be the worst cop. I don't know how they can enforce those little stupid laws like that. I would just, you know, like during COVID, when all those cops had to like tell people to put their masks on and chase people out of church, like I could never do that. I would be like, "What do you want me for me to, Sarge? I don't know what to tell you." Anyway, Lee froze again. Oh, Harold.
Long time. Oh, I was almost running out of breath then, but I blinked. Fuck, you should have seen the blink.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. What other shit do you not like in the gym, Lee?
What don't you like? Okay. She goes, "I don't go to the fucking gym." Okay, then. Well,
really, she doesn't. She's actually looks like.
Hold on. You work in customer relations in a store. What do you hate? Everybody. Okay. Well, thank you.
Well, final.
So that's why she's having a mental. She had to get a certificate today. She had to get a mental something day off.
Yeah, people that don't re-rack. Yeah, I get it. Definitely people that. You know what's another thing that pisses me off? When people take all the dumbbells they need for their entire workout and put
it's like they're opening up their own gym. They got like 4 dumbbells sitting around.
Yeah.
I'm using all of them. It's like, "Oh, here's my pet because I'm OCD." Go 10, 15, 20, 17. I'm like, who the fuck can't put the dumbbells in order when they're fucking out of order? I go out of my way to fuck. What?
I just remembered what I hated about the gym when I last went there.
Me.
There was this judgy cunt telling me what to do.
Oh, that's because
First day at the home gym.
You know what? Let me tell you what that is. That's pretty women problems.
Now, can you tell her? She goes, "I want to train with you. I want to lose some weight, get in shape. I want to train with you." So I'm.
Your wife is in shape. I saw pictures of her. She looks great.
She says she's fat, but you know all women say.
I wanted you to train me.
You said I'll train with you.
To be with you, to spend time with you.
Oh, here we
go. Then you turned into bodybuilding extraordinaire, judgy motherfucker. And then what happened? Yeah.
Well, what's the point? I'll tell you what happened. I was doing barbell curls. She's doing dumbbell curls, and she's just like this. And she's talking to me, and I said, "You should go a little bit heavy because if you can talk and do that, there's no real resistance. So if you want to get a bit more toned and you have a bit of resistance, don't you tell me what to do." Blah, blah, blah. I said,
"Oh, then you're on your own. That's it."
Yeah, I said, I've been in the gym for almost 35 years. I know when someone's struggling and when they're not.
What's funny is that here's the best part. Like, you're Lee Priest. You are one of the greatest bodybuilders that ever lived. And even your wife is like, "Don't tell me what to do."
And you know what she did after that? After 5 minutes, she went and got, this is 7:30 in the morning. She went and got a tequila and a cigar. And from that point on, every time I trained in the gym in the morning, she sat on the floor with a tequila and a cigar and said, "Make sure you're training properly."
Yeah, that's it. I thought she meant like if she was at the gym alone.
And my
And
daughter was the same. When my daughter was getting ready for a show, I told my daughter what to do. I don't like that. I don't like this. So I sent her to a friend of mine that coaches people. She did exactly what he fucking said, which was what I said. But because I'm her father,
yeah,
I don't fucking
it's
listen to
unbelievable. It's like I don't know what it is. It just freaks me out. John, I fought in the gym constantly. If I feel like I'm gonna fight, I just let it go. I just fought.
Hand on my heart, on my mother's life, never farted once in the gym.
Get the fuck
Never.
out of here. I fought
Never.
6 times while I'm sitting here.
I've been married to my wife almost 7 years. I've never farted once in front of her. Never.
You're due. You're gonna explode. I fought.
I just go out the room. Don't I?
Yeah, because that's a gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah, a gentlemanly thing to do. She said, "Pig."
Yeah, it's fine. Fine.
Like
You have
right
to
now,
love.
I've got to go peace.
You have to love
Talk
all of
amongst
me. If you can't accept
you want
all
to
of
talk
me,
to John while I go take a piss?
go
You
ahead.
can just stand there so they don't see you. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'll keep it going. I don't know. I rip farts in front of my wife. She hates it, but I still do it. I'm not gonna. It's my house. I'm not gonna not fart in my house. Thank you, Rich. I'm not gonna not fart in front of my house. I'll close the door when I'm taking a shit. I mean, really, like I have gone from living on my own, right? Living in an apartment by myself, and then I got married and we had the house. When I used to live on my own, I never closed the door taking a shit because I was by myself. I had to learn to close the door taking a shit. That I completely understand. Got it. Close the door. I'm taking a shit. No problem. I'm not gonna not fart in my house. That's ridiculous. That's just it's my house. I'm gonna fart. If I have to fart, I'm gonna fart. And it is what it is. If it's loud, if it's not, if it smells, if it doesn't, it is what it is. I mean, I literally sitting here, I farted like 3 times already. You can't hear it, but and when I'm in the gym, I just let it rip. I just if I'm in the no matter what, whether I'm squatting or whether I'm just like if I feel a fart before I squat or coming before I bench, I squeeze the fart out before I do the set so that it doesn't come out while I'm doing the set. Do you know what I mean? I'm discussing my farts in the gym.
You know what also is bad? When you're having sex and you're pumping and you're pumping, you get near that vinegar stroke, but you don't want to stop it. You bring it right near the edge and you go, don't move. And your wife just moves her little muscles in. You're like, oh shit, I can't hold back. Because you know it's coming, you give her those 3 big thrusts like you're fucking choking out Jean Benet for the fucking last time, and you're giving her those fucking 4 big, take this, I'm going to drive you through to bed. It's like, that's annoying too.
Did you ever fart while you had sex?
No. I've never farted during sex, have I? No.
Yeah, I think I did it once. It was
my father probably has.
Did you ever notice that farts go away when you're having sex? Like it doesn't. It's like you don't have to fart when you're having sex ever.
Probably because you're not thinking about farting while you're having sex.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't get it. Like I've had like, oh, I got a shit.
As I said, my dad being gay, he's probably thought about farting while having sex.
Yeah, well, he's gay, and he was probably,
probably like pulling out like a fucking one of those balloons.
Is your dad the guy in the relationship or the people?
I've never asked, but I look at him. I often sometimes wonder who's the giver or taker here.
Yeah, who's the catcher? Who's the pitcher?
It's hard to say. Maybe my dad being older, he might be the dominant one. You think, or
catching, not pitching. That's from The Sopranos when they find out Vito's gay. Did you ever see that? Watch that.
Sadly, I'm probably one of the only ones that's never watched an episode of The Sopranos.
Are you serious?
Are you going to hang up on me now, are you?
Dude, it's such a great show. It's such a great.
I'm watching The Sopranos?
Begrudgingly, yes.
Oh, begrudgingly, yes, she said.
Oh, it's because she's not from the States. That's why you guys don't get it.
You'd like it.
I would like it, would I? But I won't like it now because I heard everyone complain about the ending. Now I know the ending
The ending was brilliant and it was perfect.
It went to black, didn't it? So at least it's imagine. Look, if I've watched a fucking series or a movie, if I've invested 2 hours in a movie or fucking 4 years, 5 years in a season of a TV show, I don't want to use my fucking imagination to work out how it ends.
No, because you get to choose the ending.
No, I don't get to choose the ending.
Well,
I'm all fucked up.
It's supposed to be that because there when you go back, there are times where
Sopranos ends and it turns into a Black Lives Matter fucking square. Get
black square, the black screen. Yeah. It's supposed to be because there were times in the episode where they talked about death, and Tony goes, something to the effect of once you die, you just see black and it's over. So the idea is that Tony gets killed and then you don't see anything anymore.
What led up to that go before he went black? Was someone coming up behind him? Was there something?
Yes, yeah. What happens is There's
no spoiler alert, John. It's been out for fucking years now.
Yeah, no, it's all right. He goes. It's a Jersey faction that's going to war with a New York family, right? And they win the war because the guy that's in the guy that's in charge of the Jersey mob, the New York family, he's out of control and he's actually going on a killing spree and nobody's making money. So what happens is they wind up winning with the help from the other members of the New York family, right? Because they want this guy dead.
Have you seen this movie now?
You want to know the ending? I'll tell you. And then
I just said, yeah, I've lost interest already. Thanks.
Yeah, ADHD. Jesus, they have medication for this, Lee. Holy shit.
I don't want the medication. Hey, I'm in my own little world and the people here know me, so shut the fuck up, okay?
So what happens is he thinks that everything is cool, everything's back to normal, which it seems like it is. He goes to dinner with his family, right? And what happens is there are people coming in, walking in, and then you kind of suspect, you don't know what's going on, and then black.
Shut up. No.
He's making it sound really boring.
Now I won't have to. Now you've ruined it for me. I won't be able to watch it. You fucking asshole. Don't even. Have you seen the Titanic?
Yeah, guess what happened?
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me what happens. Don't tell me it sinks.
But wait, the restaurant where the last scene in the restaurant is literally like 5 minutes away from me.
Okay, well, but have you watched this movie? My wife and I fell asleep in it, but my wife was annoyed by De Niro, that Alto Nights or whatever it is.
Oh, I'm not watching that shit. Yeah, no.
Oh my God. I was like, how many characters did he play in this movie?
Played two.
I'm thinking he must have pissed that many people off. No one else wanted to be in the movie, so he had to play all the parts in fucking self.
He played two. He plays
What's Mobland like? Have you watched Mobland? Is that any good?
I've tried watching one episode and I shut it off. Once I see something too woke, I shut it off.
Oh, is Mobland woke, is it?
Well, what happens is I need some reality in my fantasy. I just can't accept something. Okay. So in one of the first
Mobland off with a black guy of a job, and you said this is fucking bullshit. I can't watch this.
No, but there was this scene where one of the people in their crew who is a calculated killer is a woman, and that just doesn't happen. And that just doesn't happen.
That's why I hated that movie. What's that movie with it wasn't a bad movie, but Tom Cruise was the hitman and going after Jamie Foxx. Was it clever?
I believe it or not, I know the movie you're talking about. I never saw it.
It wasn't a bad movie. Full of action, funny. He's like this fucking trained assassin. But in the end, this normal fucking woman kills him. I'm like, how the fuck? He survived other assassin attacks. Like,
I can't. That's why The Sopranos are so good, because they stay true to human nature. The women in there are women that are badasses, but there are exceptions to the rule. But the majority of the women in Sopranos are either their wives, their sisters, their girlfriends on the side, or they're fucking strippers and hookers. That's in the mafia. That's how those are the women. That's it.
What about those action movies where there's a strong woman in the lead role, and the big bad guy would be like a huge fucking massive guy, and he'll be punching her in the fucking, kicking her in the head, and she just keeps getting up. She keeps getting up. I'm like,
I can't watch it. I shut it off, man. I shut it off. Like everybody's talking about that show on HBO. The one that it was a video game. It was a zombie game or something like that.
That wasn't that Generation something. Is it Generation V or
no? I forgot the name of it. I don't remember. And the lead character is this little girl, and she like literally kicks everybody's ass.
Oh, is that the one? Where there's
The
only
last,
him.
the Last of Us. Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
Forrest.
I've watched season 2 of that. I've watched season 2. I watched the first season, yeah, where she's like, she's got the disease, but she's still human type thing or something. Yeah.
I can't watch it. You know, I can't. You have to. I need reality in my fantasy. You know.
Mm.
You know what was a good movie if you ever saw it, The Prisoner. And it's
Oh, is that
the
with Hugh Jackman? Hugh
Yes.
Jackman, wasn't it?
yes.
It was when they
Yeah.
got the guy. He ended up killing him, and he was the wrong guy or something because they thought
Yes.
he abused or killed the daughter.
Yeah. And you see how, like, when his daughter's missing, how a mess his wife is. Like, she can't even function. That's what would really happen. Like, because that's
Sort of what for us we would have been like, yeah, fucking
yeah.
Those boyfriends, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. That's what would really happen. She would be a mess, and the husband would fucking be, you know, would go out and just do whatever he had to do to find out who fucking killed his daughter or who kidnapped his daughter. That's what would really fucking happen.
Have you ever watched those videos? There's that one good one where the guy's at the airport and they're bringing that guy who molested his son through the airport, and the guy pretends he's on the phone, and he turns around with a gun and just shoots him straight in the fucking head, like a real life one. Have you seen those ones?
I did. I've seen that there is. Yeah, that really happened. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But that's pretty good, though, because you could that sort of shit now of mental illness. You could claim that, you know, momentary insanity where, hey, you know, my son was fucking murdered and raped by this guy, and I had a brain snap. Because if the rest of your life you've been totally normal, never broke the law, you'll probably get off on it. Women get off killing their husbands with a period. Oh shit, I better not say that. Fucking
yeah, it depends. It all depends. Because that happened in California. But he shot the wrong guy.
Shot the wrong guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that story. It was a UFC, and the reason why it was major headlines in the States.
Your Honor, in all honesty, they all look alike. Like, come on now, don't blame me.
What happened was, I forgot the guy's name. He was the UFC heavyweight champion, and his
Mark, no, not him.
No, he was the UFC heavyweight champion, and his son was sent into the preschool. And one of the people that worked at the preschool, this guy. First of all, if you're a guy working at a preschool right away, that should be a fucking.
But isn't that sad? Isn't that sad though? Where the state we live in now, where if you're a male teacher at a preschool or something like that, you looked upon as
Cain Velasquez. Yes, that's who it is. Cain Velasquez. Yes. So what actually happened is, they found out that this guy was touching the kids. One of them was Cain Velasquez's son. His son was like 5 or 6. But here's the thing. They did the right thing. They called the cops. The cops went there, arrested the guy, and then released him like the day of or the next day. And then actually that was it. Like, then he snapped. It's like, look, I did the right thing, and now the guy's back home, right? And so he loaded up his Glock. And he got in his car.
He's trying to get me drunk on this program, so give me another fucking glass of that.
That's all right, we don't mind. And so he went. He loaded up his gun. He went to the car, and he found the guy in the car with his parents. And I guess he was in a rage, and he just starts shooting at the car. Winds up shooting his father, but the guy lived. He didn't, you know. And then he's arrested. He's arrested and gets 5 years.
Well, they should have shot him and the judge for letting the prick out, because in Australia right now in the news, there's this young kid. He was 17 at the time, because if you're under 18, you're still a child. Fuck off. So he went to court the other day. Now he's 18. So he thought he would have got an adult. Like last year, he was in a store somewhere, got into an argument with an old guy, a war veteran, stabbed him to death, and he got 15 months probation. What? You fucking stabbed the fucking guy to death and you get 15 months fucking probation.
Yeah.
If you're part of that family, I can see why people snap. And if you think, okay, he's got 15 months probation, I'm going to go find this prick and fucking take him out. That's just fucking, like, that's where the system sucks. When I used to do ride-alongs with cops in LA in the sheriff's department, you'd see fucking domestic violence, the worst shit ever, and all this sort of shit. But I couldn't tell you how many times we go to a place and I'm like, didn't you get him fucking 2 months ago? Yeah, they let him out again. It's like these cops are going fucking mad because they're going after the criminals, putting them away in these fucking, whether they're liberal judges or whatever, putting them back on the streets. And then each time they do something, it gets worse. And they go, oh, now he killed someone. How'd that happen? Because you let the fucking cunts back out.
Absolutely. It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Members snap and go do crazy shit. Or it's like you get the person who's lost everything, his family, his job, this and that. business treated him like shit. He's worked there for 40 years and they just fire him. Oh, I wonder why you come back and shot up the office. Yeah, I wonder why. Someone with nothing to lose don't give a fuck.
It's unfortunate, but it's true. All right. I'm going to give you the last word, Lee. What's the worst thing you hate in the gym?
The worst thing I hate, it's not really something that people do. It's what we don't do. I just find now because of all the phones and the headphones and that, like when we started out young, there was more interaction with gym members. If someone needed a spot, you'd go spot them. You'd have a quick little chat. Hey, if you see the big guy in the gym, what do you do for this? You ask, and that comrade type, where you talk to people, become friends with people. Now everyone's just in their own little world. They barely talk to you. If you say hi to someone, if you say hi to a girl, you hitting on me. It's like, so I miss that. So it's not really something that we do. It's something that they don't do, where people are more friendly. It's like now, if you see someone lifting, I saw a guy today, he was benching. I just watched him because he had 2.5 on. He was struggling. I think, well, if he gets stuck, I'll go help him. But half the time, I see people get stuck. No one goes to help them. Well, that's his problem. So I just wish there was more of that. Where back in it just seems like back in my day, it just seemed more like it was more of like a family.
It was camaraderie. It was more camaraderie in the gym, 100%. Yeah. Now you're right. Now everybody's in their own little world, and I don't like it either, but it is what it is. I say
hello to people. Hey, how you going? They got the headphones on. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you see them every day at the same exact time. They come exactly with it, and they don't talk to you. It's unbelievable. It's like
I might have headphones in, but I might be just listening and do my phone that's in my bag. But I'll have it down low enough that I can still hear people. If they say hello to me, I say hi back and stuff like that.
Well, that's nice of you. Since you're Lee Priest, everybody probably wants to say hello to you.
Like, go to my wife says that to me when I'm out places. Why do you always take photos with people? And I said, because the time you say no or you don't, you can be nice 100 times. The one time I say I'm busy, that Lee Priest is an asshole. Fuck him. I want to say, it doesn't bother me anyway. So it's like even at the car show on the weekend, I had a ton of people come up and say hi to me, take photos.
That's going to be great.
I walk past the police. They're like, "Hi, Lee." I'm like, is that a good thing that you know my name or a bad thing?
Yeah, but that's awesome, though. Could you imagine like being like that well known, where like anywhere you go, people want to talk to you and be your friend and take. That's a blessing. It really is.
I get a lot too. Some go, "Oh, this is so weird." I'm like, "What?" They go, "I was just watching you on YouTube the other day. You're fucking crazy." I'm like, "Oh, really?" Yeah. Every once in a great while, I'll have somebody that recognizes me, and it's like, so I'm like, really? Really? And I get people come to me. I get a couple of companies on. They go, "Where do I know you from?" People go to me, "Where do I know you from?" I'm like, "I don't know. The photo on the post, the milk cup."
I don't know.
You tell me.
Anyway, what do you got planned for the rest of the day? You gonna go fishing?
Hold on, I'll ask my wife. What have we got planned for the rest of the day?
Roast lamb.
Onion and garlic gravy. Roast potato. But that's a meal. What are we doing after that? Are we like fucking, or are we doing what? Yeah. We are? For sure. See you, John. I'm getting laid today. Woo! Gotta go.
All right, enjoy yourself. I'll see you later.
As he says, a family girl. Hey guys, I'm getting laid. Bye.
See you later, Big Lee. Have a good night, man.
Changes her mind. I gotta go. What? She's actually just pulled her pants down right in front of me.
All right, I'm leaving. I'll let you guys go.
Hold on. I'll give you a visual. She's actually bent over the bed with her ass and vag pointed at me while I'm talking to you.
Yeah. Go handle your business, bro.
Huh?
Go handle your business.
I'll handle my business and leave this on. You can hear me.
No. I can't. No way. I'm not doing that. Talk about demonetization. I'll get kicked off of YouTube.
All
right, brother. Enjoy
doing?
yourself. And Rachel, nice hearing you.
It's better seeing it.
I'll see you later, bro.
See you, John.